Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. We have some breaking news in the bridge collapse in Baltimore, Maryland. A second-by-second breakdown leading up to the Baltimore Bridge collapse. WBAL TV 11 News gives us some of the coverage. Let's go ahead and just listen to their report.
It's from overnight. Let's listen in.
Hey guys, all right, so we're going to take you through the things that we noticed as the ship, the DALI, makes its way towards the bridge and eventually collides. You can see here the DALI already in pitch black. We're at 1:25 a.m. This is just about 3 minutes until it collides with the Key Bridge. You can see here everything totally black. As far as we can tell, traffic is moving normally at this stage. You can see the construction lights right here. This is where we believe the construction crew was. And again, traffic making its way across. Now, you go back here, we're at almost 1:26 a.m. Some of the lights in the ship have started to come back on in the DALI. You can't tell yet, but it's going to make a turn towards the superstructure right here. As of now, it's pointed in a different direction. And again, we have another truck making its way across, followed by a semi-truck after that. It looks like traffic moving normally. You have to wonder, as they looked out to the right, if it looked like the ship was on a collision course. We'll see if we can find those drivers, see what they were thinking. But you start to see the black smoke billowing out here. We're trying to figure out more information about what that black smoke indicates, if that was normal or if that was an issue. Now again, Governor Moore has told us that a Mayday alert went out from the ship. You can see it goes black here again. And that Mayday alert allowed officials and crews to stop vehicles from crossing the bridge. But that hasn't happened yet. We're at 1:26. We're about a minute and a half out until the collision happens.
See if I can just kind of skip up a little bit
right?
for
We
you
just
guys.
have this one vehicle going across. We have the construction crews and making a steady course to collide with this very important structure right here supporting the bridge. Again, right now it's just sort of eerie, deathly silent, just the construction lights flashing here. These are the last two vehicles that make their way across, from what we can tell. This is 1:27 a.m. This is about a minute exactly before the bridge collapses. So these last two vehicles make their way across. Again, you have to wonder, as they're making their way across, if they looked out to the right, have to wonder if they saw the ship coming, if they knew that it was going to collide, and if they drove a little bit faster as a result. So they make their way across here in the next couple seconds. You can see it's 1:28 a.m. and we're now just 30 seconds out from when the ship collides with the bridge. This is the Francis Scott Key Bridge, and you're going to see smoke billow out here. It's going to be a little grainy, but you'll see it happen, and then within 10 seconds, the entire structure will collapse. Now again, no cars whatsoever at this point. We're told this is because of efforts to clear the bridge because of a Mayday call, and you'll see here in just a few seconds the smoke starting to come out, and then the bridge will collapse. It's going to happen right about now. You'll see the smoke start to come out here. There it is, coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam.
Look at
the entire
that.
structure comes down.
Wow,
Collapses
there's
there.
the construction guys.
And we're at 1:28 a.m., almost 1:29 a.m.
Phenomenal.
That's what we noticed.
Absolutely extraordinary for something like that to happen. Now, of course, there are rumors. There are speculations of all kinds floating around, of course, naturally, as we see across all things, whether or not it's cyber-related, whether or not it's related to some other events that are going on in the world or here in the United States. All these sorts of things are continuing to happen. It's absolutely extraordinary. As you can see here, the bridge having collapsed here from the Daily Mail. Baltimore Bridge collapse, latest news. Witnesses say Key Bridge sounded like a huge bomb when it fell after being rammed by a ship as crews desperately search for 6 missing crew members. And of course, they're probably going to be looking for the people on the construction crew there. Absolutely extraordinary. The whole thing came down, apparently. More than 140,000 jobs linked to the port of Baltimore as crews scramble to find missing crew from the DALI after the bridge collapse. Officials have shut down the port of Baltimore to sea traffic. The move could have a lasting impact of 140,000 jobs are tied to the port. It's absolutely massive what's happening. It's absolutely extraordinary. And of course, we have another section here. I'm going to go to that port here and see. So there's the DALI. Looks like the bridge collapsed on it. And of course, you guys can look these up. You guys can look this up by going to the Daily Mail and bridge collapse in Baltimore if you guys want to check that out. And then not too long ago, as of this recording, Joe Biden came out and gave us some updates on the collapse of the Francis Bridge. You can find that also here. You can go to Simon Ateba and look out or find his tweet and check out that. And then, of course, we have just all kinds of people responding to this. You know, obviously, it's going to have political implications. It's going to have, you know, the typical current event situations that are going on currently around the world, and of course, the political implications. But it is a very massive situation that's going on here. City of Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott asked news media to stop showing footage of the Francis Scott Bridge, which makes sense considering the severity and the situation. You know, there were people on the bridge. You know, there were people there. Now, you know, I don't know what the extent of it is. Of course, the privacy of the individuals, because it's a very traumatic event, without a doubt. You know, and you know, we've talked about 2024 being a year that's, you know, that has all this political implication to it. But wow, the things that are going on. You know, we just had the big event there in Russia. And we just now have this event going on here. And these are massive situations. Of course, more of the footage that people are talking about here. Some even mentioning diversity hire. You know, just all these sorts of just ideas and concepts that people have about our current events. But I'd like to get your thoughts and comments down below. Do any of you guys live near the Baltimore area? You know, I know some of you guys are from up north, live in certain areas of the north. I don't know if any of you guys live in the Baltimore area there, but nonetheless, it is an extraordinary breaking news that's happened overnight. I remember getting the message early this morning when I was, you know, obviously about, as they were saying there at 1:28. I think I got it may have been about 2 o'clock in the morning when I saw that the news had broken. But I definitely welcome your guys' comments and thoughts down below. We knew it was going to be a wild 2024, just the extent of what we're seeing, and we're just in March. Right? We're just about approaching April, and so much is going on. So I'd love to get your thoughts, opinions, of what's going on in the world right now. So much happening, as we have talked about. But nonetheless, guys, I want to thank all of you across New Tech. That's Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey. Your guys' continued support, likes, shares, and comments. And, of course, below the video, you can find my various social media links. Also, links that help out the channel. You guys can take advantage of that by helping out, so I appreciate it. And, of course, appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on to subscribe to the channel, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys in the next video.